Okay, last box. Unless I find another one. Flat and stuff dirty. Okay, this is heavy. Sounds like flywheels. 99.9% sure these are flywheels in here. Loose ones, not assembled. Looks like they were brand new at one time. They got packaging around like they're new. S&S flywheels. And a main shaft in there for a tranny too. Nice. So S&S, not super long stroke, but a little bit. Big twin. So these are either new or damn near. No, these are new. Oh, that's a rare shaft. Main shaft of tranny. I'm sure there's a reason why that's mixed in here. Okay, that's a mess. So get out of my way. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, this is early stuff. So this is a 54 through 57. Big twin main shaft, panhead. So this is, they went to a tapered gear in 54, bit of a spline, and they had a small diameter for the early style case bearings, which this will actually fit in that knuckle motor over there on the table. This is actually an upgrade for a knuckle setup. You can put the late gears and stuff in there, so if you have the correct crank in here, you can put this in here. That bearing down there will fit on top of this shaft, and it converts you to the panhead style, the late pan shovel style gear set, which is a big improvement over that stupid spline system they had. So this is your conversion shaft, which is hard to come by these days. And this one's got some pitting on it, so I don't think I would use that anything except a race bike, because it won't hold up. And there's another shaft in here, which is probably the matching sprocket shaft, would be my guess. It's fun to do with one hand. Here's your sprocket shaft, early. There's your 4-speed. Main shaft of the tranny. Probably another new one. What's left of the box. Yep, that appears to be new also. I don't know what length this is, but going by everything else in the box, it's probably a panhead shaft. It looks kind of long though, but... So this here is your small taper, which is 71 and earlier. Big twin. I'm not sure what the length of this is. It looks kind of short, so if I had to guess, this is probably 65 to 69 stuff. This looks a little bit long to be an earlier one, but I'd have to measure it to know for sure what it is. Don't know. It's definitely something. It does not match this flywheel because this is 72 and later. See the big shaft hole in it? See, this here does not match. So you could put a nut on that, it wouldn't run very long. So this is your early stuff. This is late. Now what most people don't understand is the right side flywheel, that taper goes back to 1941. See, that fits. It's only that side that's different. You can put shovel head flywheels and even evil flywheels. No, not evil, because their two tapers are different. You know, 81, mid 81, they changed the taper, so it'd be a shovel head wheel. But they actually make conversion shafts here. They have the big taper in them, 72 taper in them, and then they have the length for your 3 different length panheads you need. You got the shovel head alternator motor, which is your longest one. You got the electric start 65 to 69 generator model, pan and shovel is your intermediate length, and you got the little short one is your early one. It goes back to 55 to 64. Technically 56. 55 had no shoulder on it. 56 they put the shoulder on it, but if anybody wasn't stupid, they would put the 56 one in their 55 bike. And like I said, this one's 55 to 57, so these parts are for different years. Alright, so these are brand new S&S flywheels. Now, if you go look up this number code right over here, it'll tell you what it is. So this is a 5SL. So SL, as I recall, is Evo. It's late shovel at least. I think SL is Evo cranks. Basically, it's 1972 to early 81 is your taper change, and then late 81 to 89 is your, well, it actually goes to 99 because aftermarket Harley went all the way up. So it'd be 81 to 99. I think these are Evo taper, which is your commonized taper, they call that. One was 5 degree and one was 6 degrees, I recall was the difference. So they standardize them all the same tapers, all the shafts. So, but this one being the fitting in here, see, it actually fits halfway decent. See, it almost pick it up. See, it's trying to pick the flywheel up, so you know it's the correct taper. So that means this is going to be the early flywheel. So this has to be a shovelhead flywheel set because the taper is different, I think, on the Evo. But anyway, if you go to the S&S website, look up the number, you'll see. It's the SL. Tells you what it is. 5 is your stroke. Now 5, I'm going to guess, is probably looks relatively long. Probably a 5/8 crank. So the way you measure the crank, it's half the center line to center line is your stroke times 2. Because when it goes in a circle, it goes up and down. So this is half. This is the radius. So if you go center of the key to center of crank pin, we got 2 1/8 inch. So that would be 4 1/4. So this would be a stock crank, 4 1/4. Stock 80-inch crank. Look longer than that, but yeah, it looks pretty close to the center line to me. Yeah. Okay, so these are 80-inch flywheels. So these are stock replacement 80-inch flywheels. And I think they're the shovel head taper, so my guess is shovel head. But I didn't think they had SL. I thought SL was Evo, so I might be wrong on that. Maybe this taper stayed the same. Maybe it's the crank pin standardized to the main taper. Maybe that's what they did. It's called commonized, so they're all the same, I guess. And so that might carry on through. I don't know. I've always changed it. Depends with the later cases. All right, this here is, now if it had X on it, it'd be small diameter. Small diameter means big bore. So that'd be your 93-inch motors and stuff like that. So, and also, you know, your longer strokes. Now, if you had like a 107 aftermarket motor, Evo, I think they ran the small flywheel also, the X flywheel, but because they had a 4-inch bore on those motors, but I might be wrong on that too, but I think they had the X, so it'd be SLX. X is your smaller diameter. They cut the diameter down by, I think it's a 1/4 inch smaller. Off the top of my head. But anyway, these are 80-inch flywheels, so they're definitely, whether they're Evo or shovel, it doesn't matter. You can make the shovel, you got the option going either way because they make both shafts. On the Evo, you have to use the late shafts. The Evo shafts, they only make one, so you can't put shovel head wheels in an Evo because the shafts are different. But you can put the Evo flywheels in a shovel head because you can put the other shafts in there because the late shovel flywheels and Evo are the same flywheel. I'm thinking these are Evo, but anyway, that's where we're at on those. So, set of stock replacement wheels. That's nice. And then this here, like so, this looks long. So if you measure the overall length, it will tell you kind of what you got. Where's my tape measure at? Right here. So they're 13 and something long, the late ones. 12 is short. This is a 12-incher. Going by memory. So that makes this a panhead early pan. So this would be this stuff would all match up if this is all panhead stuff here. I'll have to go look that up too. I forget it. I never remember length. I just get the one I need. It's too many variables to worry about that stuff. All right, well, there you go. We got our stroker 4-speed K model motor going here. But those parts don't all fit together. Even with me putting it together, they don't fit. In Sportster brake assembly. There you go. Nice, good match. All right, well, there you go. We got some Evo flywheels, I think, 80-incher, and then pan and main shafts. Great combo. All right, I think that's it for tonight. We're running out of boxes that haven't been opened yet. All right.